welcome. This is the fourth, we think, solidarity fundraising house show that we've done from here. Although tonight we're hosting here from Dalmahoy, but we've got performers from all over the place. Actually, none from here. And yeah, thanks everybody for coming. I'm just gonna lengthen this bit out while people are arriving, getting comfortable. Get yourself in a nice, comfy seat, pull up a brew, and yeah, I'll tell you about the lineup that we've got. Yeah, it's looking great. There's quite a kind of crusty, rebellious, feminist, anarcho folk vibe running through. Yeah, we've got 7 acts. First up is Brycey and Ellie, followed by Alicia, Jardine, then Brian, then the Wailing She, then we've got Leo, followed by Maddie and Tilly, Dredd and Clavey. I'll tell you more about each of the acts as they're coming up. And as well as having a really nice time and filling our hearts with the creative wonders that these lovely, generous people are going to bring us, we're also trying to raise some money. And tonight it's for Solidarity, Not Silence, which is for a group of women who have been since 2016, when they put out some public statements against a man in the music industry for his abusive behaviour towards women. Have then since then been facing a defamation case, which is kind of like being sued, so big, long, arduous legal proceedings against these women, which has already obviously cost a lot of money as well as emotional toil. And so yeah, we're raising money to keep paying their legal fees, to keep paying for legal representation, which is obviously really important. And yeah, they've come so far through this, like over 4 or 5 years now. And yeah, please give generously. It's really important that they keep fighting this case. Otherwise, if he wins, it would set a dangerous legal precedent. So yeah, it's important that we stand in solidarity with these women who've really stuck together with each other as survivors and other women in the music industry to make a stand and try and make it a safer place for everybody. You can give at the link in the video description down there. And yeah, there's a crowdfunding page where you can read a bit more about it. Obviously, because of the nature of the case, a lot of details can't be put out there, but you can read a bit more about it on there. There's also a Bandcamp page with merchandise and a song that you can buy. You can catch a cool t-shirt like me. And yeah, I'll probably just keep mentioning it through the night for people who are joining. But yeah, pay if you're everybody's welcome, whether you can pay or not. But if you can afford to put in what you would pay to go out to a gig, or more, obviously, is welcome. Also, just to mention, if you go onto the crowdfunding page, you might be like, wow, they've got all this money, like maybe it's not so urgent, but all the money that's shown there is like already been spent on legal fees. It's like horrendously expensive, so they really need, it's really going to help to have this extra money going into it. Cool. The only other thing I think to say is I don't know, can we see how many people are are in the audience. We've got 26 at the moment. So
Tell your pals,
share it. There's a chat box along the side of the video, and if you have a YouTube account, then you can post in there. You can chat to each other. You can do shout outs, send messages, tell us about, promote things, whatever. And I don't know if we're ready to go to our first performers in a couple of minutes. Yeah. So yeah, as I said, first up, we're going to Brycey and Ellie, who are repping it for the Canuck punk scene, which I'm told is in the Scottish Highlands near Loch Lomond. They're taking a break from their house to bring us some much needed maudlin. That's what it says. Some maudlin Scottish folk songs. Brycey and Ellie, thank you so much for coming along tonight. Now. Yeah.
You did write it then, Emma. You never got my message.
We've not got many maudlin ones for you, I'm afraid. We've got to start. We've got a really, really old one from the 17th century, and I'll apologise for the animal cruelty in it. Oh, there was a little man and he had a little horse. He bridled it and saddled it and threw his leg across. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. He rode and he rode till he came across the brook, and he spied a little fisherman fishing with his hook. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. Fisherman, 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 said he, have we got a codfish that I can take with me? Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir, said he, I have a little codfish that I can give to thee. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. Caught the little codfish by the backbone. He threw it across his shoulder and he rode away home. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. When he got home, well, he couldn't find the fish, so he put it in the pot that the lady used to fish. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. The wife, she got up in the middle of the night. She went to use the pot and she got an awful fright. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. She sat in the pot for to make what she had. The codfish got the bite off, the glory be to God. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. Husband, husband, the devil is in the pot. He's got me by the leather and he won't let me go. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. One caught the poker and the other caught the crumb. They chased the little codfish all around the room. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day. They kicked him in the belly and they kicked him in the side. They kicked him up the arse till the poor old devil died. Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, hi, Mr. Rattle him, a daddle him, a day.
I don't know if you got the lyrics there. Quite special. Right, this one's by Mark McGinn, the Carlton Bard. It's called Depth of My Ego. Deep in my heart and deep in my soul, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. You can criticize me, try to analyze me, place me in your little pigeonhole, but I'll still hold the key to a place where I am free, a place that only I can know. Deep in my heart and deep in my soul, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. I can love you dearly, I can love you true, I can love you long and love you well. But I must have my own song, only I can sing, my own tale only I can tell. Deep in my heart and deep in my soul, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know. Place me in your presence, put me in your cells, lock me up and throw away the key. I will only wander, wander all around this big world that's inside of me. Deep in my heart and deep in my soul, deep in the depths of my ego, deep in my breast lies a treasure chest, a world that only I can know.
Cool.
Alright.
Comfort next.
Alright.
Alright.
Start, I'll join in.
Alright, cool. The sun shines on yon high, high hill, and the sun shines on yonder hill. The sun that never goes down, they met in the place for me and my love well. And it's when will you be back, bonny laddie, aye, and when will you be back again? When the heather hills are 9 times bent and the grass is growing green again. That's our line, divide a war, aye, it's our line away from me. The baby that is yet unborn will be all at once in a name. Comfort for the comfortless, I am honey for the bee. I comfort for the comfortless, what does mean but you for me? He's mounted on his good black steed and he's saddled up to ride. She is kilted up her petticoats green and she runs swiftly by his side. And the first tune that they came to, he brought her the bonniest silken tune and tied her by his rose. Father and turn back room and never follow him again. Comfort for the comfortless and honey for the bee. I comfort for the comfortless, but they mean but you for me. On the second tune they came to, he brought her the bonniest silken tune and bade her in turn back new and never follow him again. Comfort for the comfortless and honey for the bee. I comfort for the comfortless, but the name but you for me. On the third tune that they came in, he brought her the bonniest wedding ring and bade her dry her rosy cheeks and up and ride a land with him. Crying comfort for the comfortless and honey for the bee. I comfort for the comfortless, but the name but you for me. Comfort for the comfortless and honey for the bee. I comfort for the comfortless, but the name but you for me.
Hey, whiskey. Right, it's an anti-fascist anthem. People probably know it through Lancome. Called the Peatbog Soldiers. What's the note?
Yeah, go for that.
Far and wide as the eye can wander, heath and moor are everywhere. Not a bird sings out to greet us, trees are standing gaunt and bare. We are the Peatbog Soldiers, marching with our spades to the moors. Up and down the guards are pacing. No one can get through. Flight would be a sure death facing. Guns and barbed wire cloud our view. We are the beatbox soldiers, marching with our spades to the moors. But for us there is no complaining. Winter will in time be past. One day we shall rise rejoicing. Homeland, hear your might at last. No more the beatbox soldiers will march with our spades to the moors.
Well done.
I got a rhyme for singing that too lower there, and I started way higher than I like, but there you go, we made it. Right, this one by, well, Dick Gaughan wrote the tune, but it's an American Labour song. And there's a lot of words, so I might fluff it, but we'll give it a go. It's called Revolution. I come like a comet, newborn like the sun that arises at morning. I come like the furious tempest that follows the thundercloud's warning. I come like the fiery lava from cloud-covered mountains volcanic. I come like a storm in the north that the oceans await to in panic. I come because tyranny planted my seed in the hot desert sand. I come because masters have kindled my fury with every command. I come because man cannot murder the life-giving seed in his veins. I come because liberty cannot forever be fettered by chains. I come because tyrants imagine that mankind is only their throne. I come because peace has been nourished by bullets and cannon alone. I come because one word is two and we face one another with rage. I come because guards have been posted to keep out the hope of the age. From earliest times the oppressed have awaked me and called me to lead them. I guided them out of enslavement and brought them to high roads of freedom. I marched at the head of their legions and hailed a new world at its birth. And now I shall march for the people until they unfetter the earth. And you owe your sanctified money bags, bandits anointed and crowned. The counterfeit towers of justice and ethics will crash to the ground. I'll send my good sword through your hearts that have drained the world's blood and their lust. Smash all your crowns and your scepters and trample them into the dust. I'll rip off your rich purple garments and tear them to rags and to shreds till never again will the glitter be able to turn people's heads. At last your cold world will be robbed of its proud hypocritical glow, for we shall dissolve it as surely as sunlight dissolves the deep snow. I'll tear down your cobweb morality, shatter the old chain of lies, catch all your black-hooded preachers and choke them as though they were flies. Put a quick end to your heavens, your gods that are deaf to all prayers. Scatter your futile old spirits and clean up the earth and the air. And though you may choke me and shoot me and hang me, your toil is in vain. No dungeons, no gallows could scare me, nor will I be frightened by pain. Each time I'll arise from the earth and break through, or your weapons are dim, until you are finished forever, until you are dust in the tomb.
Woo! Woo! You can't hear the applause, but I'm sure it's there.
That's all right.
Right, I think we're at our last song now. So this is a little Galax set of mouth music, push the ball, and just 3 wee tunes. I'll try and keep all the words together for any Galax speakers out there. The first one is just a man saying, "I like butter, I like potatoes, I like the women of this village." The second one is just saying how beautiful your village is because it's got glass windows, and the third one is about Finley raking the manure and Mary nearly scalping him with the manure fork.
Aye.
Sramnim patatsin, sramnim callaghan, sramnim patatsin, gonna valjo, 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 sramnim patatsin. From me, got a hitty hottie, got a maraval, got a hitty hottie squad, a badaval, got a hitty hottie, got a maraval, got a hitty hottie squad, a badaval, play on the taxi, play on the clock, play on the taxi, go get on a maraval, play on the taxi, play on the clock, play on the taxi, go get on a maraval, got a hitty hottie, got a maraval, got a hitty hottie squad, a badaval, got a hitty hottie, got a maraval, got a hitty hottie squad, a badaval, play on the taxi, play on the clock, play on the taxi, go get on a maraval, play on the taxi, play on the clock, the taxi, go get on a maraval. Penny again, penny again, penny the master of the night, and penny again, penny again, penny the master of the night, and Mari bara 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 Mari bara bara Mari bara 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 Mari bara bara penny again, penny the master of the night, and penny again, penny the master of the night, and Mari bara 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 Mari bara bara Mari bara 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 Mari bara bara.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed it. Donate.
Thank you so much on behalf of the crowd who you can't see unfortunately, but I'm sure there's a lot of cheers, a lot of what a beautiful atmosphere from your Highland caravan and your whiskey, and totally gorgeous. There was a bit of a sing along here. Mostly just Lucy. To the peat bog soldiers, peat bog fairies, I was going to say. Oh, God. Right. Yeah, keep the chat coming. Lucy needs some side entertainment. Sorry, I'm picking on you.
Thanks, pal.
Right. Now, I should say, so we've got like 6 more acts. Just doing we set each, and we're kind of thinking it'll probably go through till about 9:30 at the latest, so just for people who want to know those things. But next up we have Alicia Jardine, who's a Swedish musician and songwriter who explores tradition, storytelling, and queerness in her work. I shouldn't have tried to do this from writing things down. It's especially not in pencil. I can't read it. Alicia explores tradition, storytelling, and queerness in her work, and as well as a solo artist, she's also in a bluegrass band called Happy Heartaches. I should also say, if any of the musicians who are playing want to flag up like future gigs or places that people can buy your music, like please do that. Give your shout outs. But if we're ready, we'll go over to Alicia.
Wow, I'm sitting here like that was great. I'm just gonna start playing instead of talking. Well, I was born in the mountains many years ago. I climbed these hills and valleys through the rain and the snow. Oh, I've seen the lightning flashing and I heard the thunder roll. I've endured I've endured. How long must one endure? Well, we were barefoot in the summer, long into the fall. There were too many mouths to feed, they couldn't clothe us so. We were sent to church on Sunday to learn the golden rule. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Now I've worked for the rich and I've lived with the poor, and I've seen many heartaches, I'll see many more. I've lived, loved and sorrowed, been through success's door. I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? I've endured, I've endured. How long must one endure? Yay! So that was I've Endured by the American banjo player and singer, songwriter Ola Bell Reed. And as I said, I'm Swedish, so you might be wondering now, well, why is she playing American music and why is she playing the banjo, which is an American instrument with African roots? And the question is, that's a good question. Just found it a really nice instrument. But since I am Swedish, I thought I'd actually play some Swedish music for you, traditional music. So Sweden has a tradition of, a lot of our folk music tradition actually comes from the herding cultures that we had up in the mountains, which were matriarchal societies where the women went up on the mountains and with the cattle and sort of lived there the whole summer. And so they developed a lot of songs, herding calls and stuff, which is kind of like the foundation now to what we play now at folk festivals. And some of them actually, if you read between the lines, there are actually some heavy subjects. So the one I'm going to sing, Lingelingelogen, talks about, it's a warning that you should be warned for this thing called the 12th man or 12th men, which was kind of a word for wolves, but it was also a word for actual 12 men. And the danger of and the fear of having them take your cattle or assault you. And I think it's just interesting that somehow, violence against women has always been a thing, unfortunately, and is still today. That's why we're doing this thing now. So I thought I'd share this tune. And I need to retune. Perfect. Lingelingelogen, 12:e man i skogen, bjällekoapena, 400 häng locka mig långt ut i Dorefjället, gör det, där varken vatten eller vete. Där gror löken, där galjöken, där är bättre än här, där är flickor att leka med. Lingelingelogen, 12:e man i skogen, ville koa böna och 400 hänga. Locka mig långt ut i Dorefjället, gör det, där varken vatten eller vete. Där gror löken, där galjöken, där är bättre än här, där är flickor att leka med. Yeah, so that was Lingelingelogen, which I actually have from an old recording of an old woman from an island north of where I am now. I'm on the west coast, so all you Scottish people, I'm sort of connected to you through the waters. Yeah, what am I gonna do now? So I actually thought I would pick up this guitar and actually try to, so now we've done an American tune, now we've done a Swedish one, and I just planning to, what to do for this thing. I was like, what is a good thing, and like the theme, like solidarity, and then I thought of the songwriter and protest songwriter Joe Hill, which was actually Swedish, but he moved to America and wrote a bunch of songs. And there's one that actually another inspiration of mine, Hazel Dickens, has done, and it's called Rebel Girl. So I thought I'd do this one because it feels very appropriate, and it's it's nice, like bluegrass music and old time music. It has this thing that it's very conservative, but if you look at the lyrics, it's all about liberation and workers' rights. Anyway. There are women of many descriptions through this cold world, as everyone knows. Some are living in beautiful mansions and are wearing the finest of clothes. There's the blue-blooded queen or the princess who has charms made of diamonds and pearls. But the only and thoroughbred lady is the rebel girl. She's a rebel girl, a rebel girl. She's the working class, the strength of this world. From Maine to Georgia, you'll see you're fighting for you and for me. Yeah, she's there by your side with her courage and pride. She's unequal anywhere. And I'm glad to fight for freedom with the rebel girl. Though our hands may be hardened from labor, and our dress may not be very fine, though our heart in our bosom is beating, that is true to our class and our kind. And the bosses know that they can't change her. She had died to defend the woman's world, and the only and thoroughbred lady is the rebel girl. She's a rebel girl. She's the working class, the strength of this world. From Maine to Georgia, you'll see her fighting for you and for me. Yeah, she's there by your side with her courage and pride. She's unequal anywhere. And I'm proud to fight for freedom with a rebel girl. Yes, I'm proud to fight for freedom with a rebel girl. Yay! Thank you so much in the comments. I think I'm actually running out of time. I don't know. I meant to put something on so I know how long I was doing stuff. But anyway, this is the point where I thank everyone for thanks. Big thanks to Emma, who actually asked me to participate. And don't forget to, give what you can, or at least maybe share it on social media and stuff about this cause, which I think is super duper relevant. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna finish with a little lullaby. I know there's acts after me, but I thought I'd just end with this little little lullaby. Långt bort i skogen bland mossiga bergen ligger en koja från världsvimlen skilt. Långt bort i skogen bland mossiga bergen ligger en koja från världsvimlen skilt. Lammena, lammena, lammena mina små. Där går den vännen jag aldrig lämnar må. Lammena, lammena, lammena mina små. Där bor den vännen jag aldrig lämnar må. Thank you so much for having me. I'm Alicia Jardine. If you want to, you can follow me on Instagram and stuff. But I just want to say thank you. And stay tuned for other amazing acts. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Alicia. That was amazing. What a pro. Thank you so much. So nice to have you here. For people who've joined since the beginning, and I didn't do justice to what we're raising money for tonight, please check out the link to the fundraiser for Solidarity Not Silence, and you can read more about what we're raising money for there. Please give generously if you can. Help share it on social media. all that. And yeah, I should say that I am just the pretty face, and that Emma and Sam did all the work to pull this together and organise the tech and things. So yeah, big thanks to them. And our the pretty face,
Hot face.
it is quite hot. I'm sat quite close to the fire. The hot face. It's getting hot by the moment. Right, I shall hand us over then to Brian, who is an American peace and disarmament activist. And I think we'll see some of that reflected in the songs he's going to share with us tonight, which are some American folk songs. And I believe that this is the first time that Brian has played to proper real people in a proper real gig. So let's give him a real big hand.
Yeah, so from the more professional to the truly amateur here, I'm Brian, and as you can probably tell from my accent, I come to you from the United States, but I live over here in Scotland, and I've been living here for about half my life now. So I'm a big fan of American folk music, and in particular of the music of Woody Guthrie and Pete Seeger and those kind of folk. So I think I wasn't planning on starting off with this one, but after hearing from Alicia there, I wanted to start with this one from Woody Guthrie, which a lot of you will recognize. And I mean, it actually picks up on the theme of just the hardship that a lot of people are going through right now with COVID, especially, and always have been going through in the United States, thanks to the greed of some of the wealthier folk among us. And just in this last year, we've seen the wealth of some of the most richest folk doubling and tripling, and but there's hope now. And this song mentions some of that at the end. So I ain't got no home in this world anymore. I ain't got no home, I'm just rambling around, just a wandering worker, and I go from town to town. The police make it hard wherever I go. I'm gonna start again. I ain't got no home, I'm just rambling around, just one worker, and I go from town to town. Police make it hard wherever I might go, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Brothers and my sisters are stranded on this road, hot, dusty road that a million have tried. Rich man took my home and drew me from the door, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Well, I was farming on the shares and always I was poor. My crops I laid into the banker's store. My wife broke down and died upon the cabin floor, and I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Now, as I look around, it's a mighty plain to see. This wide, wicked world is a funny place to be. The gambling man is rich and the working man is poor. I ain't got no home in this world anymore. Yeah, so I wanted to sing that one partly because it's really a farm worker's song. And we heard the other day that our new president has the bust of Cesar Chavez in his in his white Oval Office there. And Cesar Chavez was a great labor organizer for the United Farm Workers of America, and I spent a brief period of time working for them back many years ago. I'm going to jump now to something that's real close to my heart as a peace activist. I guess I started off back being a peace activist when I was faced with the prospect of having to register for the Selective Service, and I did not do that, and I was, pleased not to do that. But this song really comes from the Vietnam era, and it's got some people that get mentioned in there who some of you probably will have heard of, including Castro and Hill and Lai. But it also mentions a guy called Senator Dodd. I don't even know who he was. Anyway, here we go. I'm just a typical American boy. Just a typical American boy from a typical American town. I believe in God and Senator Dodd. Castro down. When it came my time to serve, I knew better dead than red. When I got to my old passport, buddy, this is what I said. Sorry, I'm only 18, I got a ruptured spleen, and I always carry a purse. I got eyes like a bat, my feet are flat, and my heart's getting worse. Oh, think of my career, my sweetheart, and tear, my poor old invalid. Cause I ain't no fool, I'm going to school, and I'm working in a defense plan. I've got a dislocated disc and a backed up back, I'm allergic to flowers and bugs. When the bombshell hits, I get epileptic fits, and I'm addicted to 1,000 drugs. I got the weakness was I can't touch my toes, I can barely touch my knees. And I got the weakness. Oh gosh, sorry. Barely touch my knees. I'm gonna try that verse again. So I got a dislocated disc and a racked up back. I'm allergic to flowers and bugs. And when the bombshell hits, I get epileptic fits. Addicted to 1,000 drugs. I got the weakness, clothes, I can't touch my toes. I can barely touch my knees. And if the enemy ever came close to me, I'd probably start to sneeze. Oh, I hate showing mine, I hope he dies. But one thing you gotta see, if someone's gotta go over there, then someone isn't me. So I wish you well, Sergeant, give up hell, yeah, kill me 1,000 or so. And if you ever get a war without blood and gore, well, I'll be the first to go. All right, sorry about that. Like I said, it's the first time I've really played for people before, and I guess I get a little nervous. So I'll move on here. And keep on going with that labor theme. And this one you'll probably mostly know. So it's an IWW song, Joe Hill. Okay, so I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Since I, but Joe, you're 10 years dead. I never tried to see. I never tried to see. Salt Lake Joe, says I to him, standing by my bed. They framed you, Joe, on a murder charge. Said Joe, but I ain't dead. Said Joe, but I ain't dead. horses shot to Joe. They killed you, Joe, says I. Takes more than guns to kill a man. Says Joe, I didn't die. Says Joe, I didn't die. Standing there as big as life and smiling with his eyes. Joe says what they could never tell went on to organize. Went on to organize. Bill ain't dead, he says to me. Bill ain't ever died. When workers strike and organize, till Bill is by their side. Till Bill is by their side. Go from San Diego to Maine, in every mine and mill, where workers stand up for their rights, there you'll find Joe Hill. There you'll find Joe Hill. All right. I'll do one more, I think. And let me see. We got, yeah. Last one. It's, okay. Maybe I'll just hand over to. Yeah. All right. We're going to finish up with a song for everybody that is, you know, this is tough times we're going through right now with COVID. And I guess it helps us to try to keep on the bright side. And some of you will recognize this song from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, if you've seen that film. And goes like this. There's a dark and a troubled side of life, the bright and sunny side too. Now we meet with the darkness and strife. Sunny side we also make you. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Sunny side of life. It will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. We'll keep the sunny side of life. Storm and every day. Crushing hopes that we cherish so dear. Clouds and storms will in time pass away. The sun again will shine bright and clear. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side. Sunny side of life will help us every day. It will brighten all the way. We'll keep on the sunny side of life. Let us greet with a song each day. For the moment be cloudy or fair. Let us trust in each other always, to keep everyone in our care. Keep on sunny side, always on sunny side. Keep on sunny side light. Help us every day, we'll brighten all the way. We'll keep on sunny side. Okay. Thanks everyone for inviting me. Thanks Sam for inviting me along. Hope that was okay.
Brian, thank you so much. I'm glad you got to hear a bit of the cheers that were going out for you there. Yeah, thank you so much again. And keep the comedy chat coming. Take shout outs, get in touch, interact. On that theme, got to wish a very happy 68th birthday to Patrick, who's watching from London and is also Robin's dad.
Happy birthday, Dad!
I hope you're having a good one. Thank you for joining us. Any more birthday shout outs, we're here for that. Don't forget to donate if you've joined and you're able to. And yeah, now we're gonna go over to the Wailing She, which is made up of singing sisters from Belfast Way. Anna O'Neill, the trusty, faithful performer who's been part of every one of these house shows, joined by her sister Katie. And yeah, as far as I can tell, they're like digging up some like excellent old folk songs and yeah, doing their magic with them, telling amazing stories. So many great stories tonight. But yeah, we're gonna go over to them just now. The Wailing She. Woo! Woo! Oh, well. We'll just, yeah, a little bit of tech difficulty, but it's going to be worth the wait. Sam's scrabbling away at the keyboard. He's going to get it sorted. I could introduce the animals as a small interlude. We've got Charlie the caterpillar. And, this is a donkey, which I think is a festive decorative item that's lingered. That's the animals. Passed a few moments, didn't it? Maybe I could just tell you a little bit more again about Solidarity, Not Silence. My torso is not quite long enough for this t-shirt, but this is one of the items of merch that you can purchase over on their Bandcamp. Yeah, all funds go towards helping them pay for their much needed legal representation in their defamation case for speaking up against an abusive man in the music industry. They've stuck at it fighting this case for 4 or 5 years. And yeah, it's ongoing, and yeah, if you can put some money their way or share it to support survivors and people showing solidarity with them in the music industry, then do it. That would be great. Right, I think we're ready to go over now to the Wailing She.
I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Kitty thinks it's her fault. She breaks everything. Thank you for having us on tonight. First song Yeah. Stand with the ones behind the wire. See the promise of hope. Feel the hope of home. Feel the hope of home. I think of your tears, I weep for the years left to go. I think of your child, I weep for the wild years she'll know. Yes. The air of home. Breathe the filthy air of home. Locked out for the sake of ugly pride. The carpet was pulled by the keepers of the sea.
He's just like talking for like 5 minutes.
Oh my god.
They can't see you.
We're not.
I realised.
Remember it says where everyone can see and hear you. Can people hear us? It's lagging. Oh, okay. We were just told that no one can hear us. I know, but they're on. Oh, yes, keep going. Okay.
I think when we go across the page, then it stops it.
Okay, we can see it here. Sorry. Technical problems. Okay. From here. Locked out for the sake of ugly pride. The carpet was pulled by the keepers of the key. Look at the blood on the wire. Watch the blood dripping from the wire. I think of your tears, I weep for the years left to go. I think of your child, I weep for the wild years she'll know. I think of your tears, I weep for the years left to go. I think of your child, I weep for the wild years she'll know. Okay. Next one. Hopefully this will work from now on. The next one is a song called Corag. It's about women that were killed in the witch hunt, and the kind of similarity with that and the clearances, kind of like, yeah, a lot of people being wiped out who were Indigenous or women. Yeah, and it was inspired by a book called Witchlight by Susan Fletcher, I think. Cool. Her name was, 'cause her name was day. Corag dun dilly ideo, corag dun dilly day. She sat upon a mare for a year, north and west she rode. Avoid the people, they'll call you hag, where humba she was told. The women, they were stoned to death, and Jardine burned and turned against. For it was feared by men, divide and conquer till the end. Not Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day. Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day. By the waterfall her skin was bare, and a thistle through her hair. Set a spider up upon a stone, with the stitches see the stone. The women, just 'cause they were brave, for knowing herbs and having sight, young and old and fancy free, defying rules of patriarchy. Like Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day. Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day. She built a house of ferns and moss, a cloak and deerskin were her lot. She warned the clans, but she got caught for listening to within. Thousands of souls pursue, their voices gone except a few. The wrath we feel is not unjust, but the winds are turning towards us. She took the dead chief's sword and threw it in the loch. No more clans will die by Pine's command. For years they were safe until it was taken out. The next day they died for an orange man. The witch hunts and the clearances, elitist rule caused disappearances. They fear their blood, so stand I both. Rebel it all, I make my oath. To Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day. Corag dun dilly ideo, Corag dun dilly day.
Mama forearms.
Yay. So both of those songs were original songs. It's smaller than me. I'm trying to get as tall as Katie. Got a little booster seat.
Like 2 pillows.
And the next song I'm going to sing is a song that a friend of mine taught me, and I've been trying to teach to everyone. It's great. It's got about 6 harmonies that you can make up to it. So it was originally written by Mima Farina, and we're going to sing it in before. It's called The Falcon.
Yeah, I can. We've got the words on the screen for some of them, so we might be staring intently at you.
Well, the falcon was a pretty bird, wandered as she flew, danced around and pranced around wherever the warm winds blew. And the falcon was a pretty bird, voice was always still, men with drums and men with guns taught her how to kill. Her eyes were on the sparrow, mine was on the dove. No one cared and no one dared speak to her of love. Her eyes are always hooded, claws were sharp as steel. Teach her not to see too much, we teach her not to feel. Go build you log cabin on a mountain so high, where the weathered warbirds yell. She goes
was screaming like, she'll teach you, she'll teach you, she'll please you, satisfy your needs. Someday she might turn around, mold a hand that feeds. You're ours, mighty numbered. Your end might come someday. Break her chain and free her brain. Send her on her way. Well, the falcon is a pretty bird. Wonder as she flies. Ask us easy questions. We tell her easy lies. We tell her easy lies. Cool. So we got
One or two
songs left.
We just do the first one then.
So both these songs are traditional Irish songs. First one is normally called The Boys of Tandragee, but we've changed it to The Ones of Tandragee, the folk of Tandragee.
You changed it.
Good luck to you all, my baron the cat that sits in the corner is having a ride, wishing mischievous winds be heaving, saving your presence, I'll chant you still. I come from a land where the parties grow big and the pigs lean in hand, you can dance a fine jig, the dancers will charm your heart for to see, they're wonderful folk around Tandragee. Here's to you once ago, Harry and gay, singing and dancing and tearing away, our rollicks and frolics are frisky and free, but they're rollicking folk around Tandragee. There is a place that is famed for the halt among the green fishes, among the green fishes that grow into road, and kindly for man and for muscle and bone. For feasting and party and fun at the fair, so there's none to compare in the race of Kildare. Green air, it's my country, the gem of the sea, but the gem of all Ireland is Tandragee. Here's to the ones that go merry and gay, singing and dancing and tearing away, our rollicks and frolics are frisky and free, with their rollicking folk around Tandragee. No doubt you have heard of Killarney and sure, and Sweden is shown for the drop of the pure, and Dublin took place for the strawberry beds, and Donnybrook bed for the clacking of heads. Hey, see an Irish one danceable tongue, by the feast of their partner and turn at the brogue, they shake at the buckles and bend at the knee, they're wonderful folk around Tandragee. Here's to the ones that go merry and gay, singing and dancing and tearing away, our rollicks and frolics so frisky and free, they're rollicking folk around Tandragee. Woo! Okay, this is us finishing our last song.
Yeah.
This song is called Tipping It Up to Nancy. We're the Wailing She. Thank you for watching, and thanks to all the acts that have been. These were amazing, and looking forward to the rest of these as well. Yep, and make sure that you donate with the link to the fundraiser as well.
Yeah,
if you can. Right. There's a woman in our town, a woman you ought to know well. who dearly loved her husband, but another man twice as well. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. Oh, yeah. There her husband, but another man twice as well. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. She went to the chemist shop to remedies for to buy. Is there anything in your chemist shop that will make me old and blind? With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. Give him eggs and marrow bones and make him suck them up. As the last one sucked, he won't see you at all. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. In this world I cannot see, I surely cannot stay. I'll dry myself a nose that she come with me, I'll show you the way. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. She showed him to the river, she showed him to the brim, but sly enough was Martin, it was he that pushed her in. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. She swam through the river, she swam through the brine. Oh, Martin, dear Martin, don't leave me behind. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. Martin, dear Martin, don't leave me behind. Shut up and lie, you silly old fool, you know poor Martin is blind. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. There's 9 in me family, and none of them are me own. I wish that each and every man would come and claim his own. With me right then again, here we go. Tipping a wall with me right then again, here we go. Tipping it up to Nancy. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dalmahoy.
Thank you, Anna and Kitty, the Wailing She. That was amazing. And yeah, we heard you loud and clear. It was excellent. Yeah, you can check them out follow them on Instagram. And also Anna has an album, Anna O'Neill. You can check it out on her Bandcamp. Between the Rough and Still is the name of the album. So yeah, go check that out. And yes, we are moving on next to Leo. Leo is a roving feminist folk singer who might be spotted in Dublin, West Wales, Renfrewshire and beyond. Leo's 1/3 of the anarcho-folk punk band called Beggars Buttons. Look out, they are hoping to bring an album out in the spring. And yeah, we'll go over to Leo now.
Hey there. So I'm coming at you from Renfrewshire tonight, from the bog just outside of Glasgow. We got the burner on in here tonight as a special treat. I've got my pals, Jenny. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in, or do you want to just say hi? Here's Jenny and Lizzie, who've kindly agreed to be my choir for the night. So this first song, I'm going to sing a few songs. This first song is a song that was written by the Canadian Indigenous singer, songwriter, and activist Buffy St. Marie. Anna and Katie can sing along at home here, no spoilers. Okay, so these guys are going to give me a little bit of swing and some beats. So just a... Johnny be fair and Johnny be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Johnny, but my father up and said, I'm sad to tell your daughter what your mother never knew, that Johnny is a son of mine and so he's kin to you. Oh, Jimmy be fair and Jimmy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Jimmy, but my father up and said, I'm sad to tell your daughter what your mother never knew, but Jimmy too is a son of mine and so he's kin to you. Oh, Billy be fair and Billy be fine and wants me for to wed. And I would marry Billy, but my father up and said, I'm sad to tell your daughter what your mother never knew, but Billy too is a son of mine and so he's kin to you. I never was there a girl and sad as sorry as I was. The boys in town were all my kin and my father is the cause. I shall not be contented for to die a single miss. I think I'll go to mother and complain to her of this. Oh, daughter, haven't I taught you to forgive and to forget? And so your father sowed his oats, but still you need not fret. Your father may be the father of all the boys in town, but still he's not the one that fathered you, so marry who you will. Right. So yeah, a tale with good moral tale there. Okay. So this next one is, I'm going to sing you a ghost song because who doesn't like a bit of a ghost story on a long winter's night? And it is a Scottish ballad. I sing a Scottish one, being up here in Scotland. It's actually a child ballad. It was collected, I think, by Alan Lomax up in Aberdeenshire, and I think collected from Jeannie Robertson, and been sung by a few people since. So my choir is going to magically transform into a ghost choir now. And do the ghost noises to provide the atmosphere. So, oh, Willie's gate o'er yon high, high hill, and in yon dowie den, it was there he met with a grievous ghost that would fear 1,000 men. Oh, Willie's gate o'er yon high, high hill, and in by Mary's stall, oh, wan and weary was the ghost that on him did grimly smile. After ye travelled this road, my love, your new love for to see. After ye travelled this road, Willie, with ne'er thought for me. After ye travelled this road, my love, with ne'er thought for the bairn of me. But you'll never travel this road again, for tonight avenged I'll be. And she has taken her perjured love, and she's reaved him forget again. And they to share. And his father and his mother, oh, they've made moan. His new love grieves him sore. His father and his mother, oh, they've made moan. And his new love grieves her hair. Thank you, and thanks to my ghost choir there. Yeah, so that was the story of Willie, the faithless, irresponsible Willie who's left his partner there with child being torn apart by the ghost of his former partner and all of his body parts strewn around the churchyard. So probably serves him right. Sometimes revenge is effective. Okay, so the next song that I am going to sing. So actually, I chose this song because it is Bridget's day tomorrow. It's Bridget's day, and she's a Celtic goddess that got somewhat co-opted by the Christian church, as many of them were. So it's her feast day tomorrow, and it marks the transition from the winter to the spring, and it doesn't feel like it much, but it is the coming of the spring, and all of the seeds are stirring in the ground, and the incipient life force energy is starting to return. So I was trying to think if I knew any songs about fire that I could sing in her honor, because she is the goddess of fire, as well as milk and dandelions, I think. So I thought of this song, which is not particularly appropriate to sing in honor of Bridget, or particularly appropriate for anything else, really. It is a bawdy sea shanty. I got this particular version from the singing of Nick Cave, but we're going to reclaim it for the feminist tradition now. Okay, so are you sure that you don't want to come in? Come on.
Go on then.
Okay. Here, my sea shanty choir. Okay, so it has a little sing-along. It has a sing-along part, and the second line is to me way hey heave hi ho, and then do you want to see? To me way hey heave hi ho, and then the fourth line is 'cause there's fire down below, 'cause there's fire down below. She was the parson's daughter with her red and rosy cheeks. To me way hey heave hi ho. She went to church on Sunday and she sang the anthem sweetly, 'cause there's fire down below. The parson was a misery, so scraggy and so thin. To me way hey heave hi ho. Look here, you motherfuckers, if you lead a life of sin, then there's fire down below. He took his text from Malachi, and with a weary face, to me way hey heave hi ho. Well, I fucked off to Africa, and there I fell from grace, 'cause there's fire down below. The parson's little daughter was as sweet as sugar candy. To me way hey heave hi ho. I says to her, us sailors would make love as neat and handy, 'cause there's fire down below. I says to her, you sailors are a bunch of fucking liars. To me way hey heave hi ho. And all of ye are bound to hell to feed the fucking fires, 'cause there's fire down below. 'Cause there's fire down below. 'Cause there's fire down below. Thanks very much. Cool. So yeah, make of that what you will. And I say that the moral of that one is that don't forget that if the advances are unwanted, you can tell them to fuck off. Okay, so I'm going to sing one more song now, and unaccompanied, and this is a song that was put to music from a Kipling poem by Peter Bellamy, the late legendary Peter Bellamy, and it is about the English tradition of telling the bees, which involves going and telling your swarms of bees all of the news from your life and from the community, so that they feel included and a part of things, and don't fuck off to find out the news from elsewhere. And I would say that it's probably also a source of catharsis as well. Important to have the psychological outlets. Okay, so bees, bees, hark to your bees. Hide from your neighbors as much as you please. But all that has happened to us you must tell, or else we will give you no honey to sell. A maiden in her glory upon her wedding day must tell her bees the story, or else they'll fly away. Fly away, die away, dwindle down and leave you. But if you don't deceive your bees will not deceive you. Marriage, birth, and burying, news across the seas. Oh, you're sad, Marian, you must tell the bees. Tell them come and outer in, where the fun is found. Because the bees are just about as curious as a man. Now don't you wait where trees are when the lightning plays, nor don't you hate where bees are, or else they'll fly away. Fly away, die away, anything to leave you. But if you never grieve your bees will never leave you. Okay, now that's it. We've got a little cameo appearance from Rizzo here. Yeah, so that's me. Thanks very much for having me on. Thanks to Emma for inviting me. Thanks so much to the women who are speaking out that this campaign is in aid of. It's really important sometimes. Solidarity is the only thing that we have speaking out. So they're speaking out not just for themselves, but for everybody, because it's just not okay for people to get away, for men to get away with this kind of shit behavior, no matter how famous musicians they are. There's a lot of social capital with being a musician, and yeah, just because guys are famous or your friends or your idols doesn't mean that they can still engage in shit behavior and need to be held accountable. So thank you so much for the slog that this has been, and yeah, all of this shit in these women's lives, and for still going with it. And happy Breeders Day. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much. Really nice to see you all. Yeah, thanks to everyone who's put this together. It's like, yeah, super generous and heartwarming. Definitely what we need at the end of January. Right, next up. Oh no, I was just going to say, yeah, we've made over £200, but keep it coming if you've not been able to donate yet. Just, yeah, remember to, if you can. And yeah, next up we're on to Maddie, and I'm going to have to read this blurb out because it's just like excellent. Maddie is an accordion-wielding explosion of energetic, fiery rhythm, soaring melodies, and sharp, dexterously charged lyrics with a cameo from raucously cute, but look how big my teeth are, Ren, who I'm told is dog, which is great. So if you're ready, Maddie, will go over to you just now. Thank you.
I have to say it was a very lovely friend of mine who wrote that blurb, not me. So now I feel like I've got a lot to live up to. And after the beautiful, beautiful music that we've just had, I'm afraid I'm going to just really, really lower the tone, I think. But there's a reason why I chose Glasgow as my hometown, I guess. So I'm going to start with a song that quite a few of you know. Now, I know it's not the cause tonight, but many of you may know that traveller community, Roma and Irish traditional travellers, new travellers, are really being persecuted at the moment. New laws coming in over intentional trespass from Priti Patel. It's getting pretty tough living out there on the road. And this song is a true story. And if any of you want to join in, I never usually play on my own, by the way. So I'm used to having like musicians and backing vocalists behind me. So if any of you want to join in at home, if you know the words, do feel free. Oh, coppers of about funny things, like people choose to sleep with or the colour of their skin. Way down south in Dorset, they do strange ideas indeed. Last time I was down there, do you know what they said to me? You bastards. They said, we don't want your sort around here, don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. We don't want your sort around here, don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. When I was last in Dorset, I was playing with the band, and the farmer came and said to me, get off my land, what been barricaded car parks, heard the siren sound, all because my van was pink, and they didn't want it around. It was gorgeous, it was beautiful, it was a vintage 1974 Mercedes. But do you know what they said to me? We don't want your sort around here, don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. We don't want your sort around here, don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. Now I promised you a true story, and I swear to you, every single word of this story is true. They really did come for me on a Sunday morning. 5 coppers, 3 police cars. This is where I need my backing vocalist. Dandelion Florence, I know you're out there. I'm missing you. And they said, Babylon's burning, Babylon's burning, anxiety. Babylon's burning, Babylon's burning, anxiety. And they said, put down your shit shovel. Get away from your vehicle. We don't want your sort around in here. They said, we don't want your sort around here. Don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. We don't want your sort around here. Don't care what you think. You can park your van at Cutler's Pink. There's some that want our sort around, they think we'll make a mess. Some that think we'll rob them, not a stupid prejudice, but don't put me in a box, mate, I'm just trying to be free. the mess you've made of our world, but you're trying not to see. They said we don't want you sort around, they don't care what you think. You can pack your van cause it's pink. We don't want you sort around, they don't care what you think. You can pack your van cause it's pink. There's some posh spots down in Sussex with a lovely downland view. The knobs don't want it spoiled by the likes of me and you. They want to keep it private, and the rest of Britain too. So they've kicked off all the people. This is where I need Ren, but where's the diva when you need her? Oh, 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 oh. But there's one thing I can do. Do you know what it is yet? Do you know? I'm gonna pack my van here, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna pack my van here and it's pink. I'm gonna pack my van here, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna pack my van here and it's pink. I'm gonna pack my van here, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna pack my van here and it's pink. I'm gonna pack my van here, I don't care what you think. I'm gonna pack my van here and it's staying. Yeah, it's staying. Fuck you, pretty Patel. I'm gonna park it on your fucking doorstep and never leave. It's staying. What? With a blue cab. Well, you were promised a cameo from Ren, but she's decided this is the one set where she's actually going to keep her mouth shut. But you never know. She might appear later. We'll see. So, the next song I'm going to sing for you is a song I wrote a long while ago before I discovered the awesomeness of the queer punk scene. And I was sick to death of the idea that if I wanted to go into queer spaces, the only music I got was really, really cheesy crap music. And I don't know, nobody ever proved there is no gene that connects shit music and being queer. But for some reason, gay bars have the worst music. So this is a song about how much I hate, not how much I hate gay bars, but how much I hate the music in gay bars. It might be in Vogue. Sing along to karaoke after 20 rum and cokes. But all I hear is screaming queens and 20 yoga blokes. The rainbow. There is a land of decent music I just know, so don't take me to a gay bar. 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 I won't survive this night alive as long as this pop music plays in this unwholesome dive. I'll sing out loud. I'm glad to be gay, as long as all this disco music ups and goes away. So don't take me to a gay bar. 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 Take the boy bands back to Thailand. Cause harmony just makes me close to peaking. Don't blame them good times, blame on the boogie. I don't feel like dancing cause my mojo isn't working and I can't get them out of my head. All this cheesy music makes me wish I wasn't, can't get it out of my head. All this cheesy music makes me wish I was. I killed Kylie, I killed Kylie, I killed Kylie, I killed Kylie. Bam, bouncy, bouncy. Oh, what a cute time, bouncy, bouncy. She's all in the light, bouncy, bouncy. The letters are a no-no, bouncy, bouncy. Oh. Take me to a gay bar, gay bar. Don't take me to a gay bar, gay bar. Don't take me to a gay bar, gay bar. Don't take me to a gay bar. Thank you very much. It's so strange not being able to see you all. I know you're out there and you're talking to me and it's absolutely fabulous, but it's really strange not seeing you all, but I still love you. So the next song I'm gonna give a try is a new song, which means I will probably seriously fuck it up. So my apologies, but it seemed a really appropriate song to play tonight. So don't forget, although we're having loads of fun and we're having an awesome night, there is a reason we're all here, which is to support the women fighting abuse and fighting misogyny in the music world. Please donate if you can, please buy merch if you can, but if you can't, the most important thing is to show solidarity, keep speaking out, keep supporting the people who are speaking out, keep believing the people who are speaking out, because that's the only way we're gonna really fix this. So, oh, can't even drink a glass of water without messing it up, so that doesn't bode well. So I'm gonna give it a go with this new song. There's piercings on your face, you look so fucking cool. Dyed hair, badges, patches, breaking all the rules. Really like your music, I'm having loads of fun. But what happens to your politics? When this gig is done, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa. You're practically a feminist, you're doing all the talk, but there's no women in the band. Why don't you walk the walk? You're different from the others, you're better than the rest. But once you've had your second beer, you're staring at my breast. You're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa. You say you're not a racist cause you've got that one black friend, but when you make so racist jokes, you're not there to offend. You're shouting notes at the fascists, you're shouting it all night, but just looking at your faces, they're all so fucking white. You're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa. You say your gig's inclusive at the top of the stairs. The wheelchairs in the mosh pit, it's basically no air. You're keeping count of my mistakes, no differences allowed. Your attitude, your space, your friends are all so fucking loud. You're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, just another boy band. Whoa, whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, you're just another boy band. Whoa, you're just another boy band. Whew. Well, I just about got through that one, so I hope you enjoyed it. So I think if I've got time for just one more very brief song, this is Ren's favourite, so I'm hoping that she will come and join in with this one. But at the moment, she's passed out asleep under the sofa. Honestly, singers are always a nightmare. Can't take them anywhere. Can't trust them. So this is one more song, and this is a tango. So if any of you are in the mood for dancing and you want to get up in your living room, in your caravan, in your truck, in your tent, wherever you are, and have a wee tango. Oh, how? When the voices in your head tell you it's only safe in bed, no outside the window it's all bad. Not because you're lazy, it's because the world's gone crazy, and I'm wondering, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? I'm wondering, are you mad? Are you mad? Are you mad? I'm wondering, are you mad? When the paranoia hits, you're feeling kind of skits. Think that everybody's watching you. Look up above your head to the light that's shining red. The CCTV's on, you're not mad. You're not mad, you're not mad. I'm telling you, you're not mad. You're not mad, you're not mad. I'm telling you, you're not mad. You can join in with the howling. The president-elect of the USA had the voice of God inside his head. Every day it told him to attack, and now he started talking back. And I'm telling you, yes, he's mad. Yes, he's mad. Yes, he's mad. I'm telling you, he's mad. Yes, he's mad. Yes, he's mad. I'm telling you, he's mad. Whoa, missed that one. Your psychiatrist tells you to tick off all the list. Signs you want to have a little rest. But your claim to sanity just proves your lunacy, and if you face that some logic will be the best. Yes, you're mad. Yes, you're mad. I'm telling you, you're mad. Yes, you're mad. Yes, you're mad. I'm telling you, you're all loony barkers, bonkers, off your trolley, mad as a bunch of frogs. You got a few rings loose in the top pallet, mate. Back flitting, wailing, weeping, worrying. Mad as a box of rockets. Thank you very much. You can find most of these songs on SoundCloud with Dandelion and the Rockets, with the fabulous Dandelion, who I know is watching down now and sings them a whole bunch better than me and remembers the words as well, which is a bonus. Don't forget, go donate, go buy the merch, and if you can't do that, or even if you can, keep speaking out, keep showing solidarity for the people who speak out, and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Maddie. That was amazing and hilarious. Yeah, all right, good. Thank you, and thanks for your words as well. Right, we're getting on to our final act, which is Tilly Dredd and Clavey. They play Aggie folk interpretations of traditional songs of rebellion, resistance, and connection to the natural world, which sounds good, like a bit of Aggie. So yeah, we'll go over to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks everybody who's played. Yeah, we're going to aggie it up a bit, eh? Right, I'm Tilly, and this is
Clavey. Hiya.
And as Maddie said, that first song that she played was about travellers. So start with You McCall song, which was written in the 1950s, I think. Spent a bit of time with the Travellers for BBC Radio or something like that. Might have changed some of the words, but like I think he would have hated that. But he's not around to know anyway. So anyway, let's move along song. And on top of that, Pretty Patel's a knobhead.
I was born in the middle of the afternoon in a horse-drawn wagon on the old A5. How the big 12-wheeler shook my bed. Oh, you can't stop here, the police said. You better get born in someplace else. And move along, get along, move along and get along. Go, move, shift. I was born on a common by a building site where the ground was rutting, the trailers was. And a local Christian said to me, you'll lower the price on my property, so better get born in someplace else. And move along, get along, move along and get along. Go, move, shift. I was born at potato picking time in an old boat tent in a tacky field. The farmer said, now the work's all done, it's time that you were moving on. You better get born in someplace else. Move along, get along, move along and get along. Go, move, shift. I was born in the back of a blackthorn hedge with a white hoarfrost on the ground. No eastern kings came bearing gifts, instead the order came to shift. You better get born in someplace else. And move along, get along, move along and get along. Go, move, shift. I was born in the middle of a protest site with tops in the trees and tunnels underground. And a bailiff crawled right up to me and he said, my son, now you're in the roadway. You better get born in someplace else. And move along, get along, move along and get along. Go, move, shift. If your wagon, tent or your trailer born has one flashed you're running far off times. Born here or 1,000 miles away, there'll always be those men who say that you better get born in someplace else. And move along, get along, move along, get along. Go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along. Go, move, shift. Move along, get along, move along, get along. Go, move, shift. You've
got like a gig in it, isn't it? Right, this song's got nothing to do with protest, nothing to do with feminism.
It's just pretty.
A lot to do with metal detecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm in tune.
Close enough, eh?
Tuning's for losers. Right, it's the Tetris tonight. I know it's that well out, innit?
Just talk amongst yourselves.
I always have this issue. I'm going to say that. Would you search through the lonely earth for me? Would you climb to the briar and bramble? I will be your treasure. I felt the touch of the king and the breath of the wind. I knew the call of all the songbirds, but they sang all the wrong words. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. We swim through the briny seas for me. We crawl along the ocean floor. I will be your treasure. I'm with the ghost of the man who will never sing again. There's a place now, follow me, where the love lost at sea is waiting for me. It's waiting for me. We drift o'er the rolling fields for me. We are holding in the highest bough. I will be your treasure. For in history's rhyme there's a place and a time, and a truth now to the gold that the foes cannot hold. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you. Yeah, metal detecting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
rock
all
and
right.
roll.
Right, this song we don't even know.
Silos.
Song about vulnerability in men a bit. It's also important. It's called My Old Man. That's in tune. It's a bad song. It's basically tune. Come and see me, your old man. I'm an aging old dog, but I'm pushing back the time. I've seen many moons and a sun silhouette. Let me tell you a story about where I'm going next.
I was once a lad, fit as a fiddle too. Now look at me now, I'm just a shadow of you. I've made my mistakes, and we've all made a few. You can learn from mine, and I'll learn from yours too. So come and see me, wouldn't that be nice? Let me tell you a story all about my life. And I was once a lad, fit as a fiddle too. Now look at me now, I'm just a shadow of you. Come and see me, I might be old and blue, but I have my story and I want to tell it to you. We all know time, but time, it waits for no one. And we all know life, but life, it waits for no one. No life, it waits for no one. So listen to me, son, I'll tell you all I am. Learn from my mistakes and go make your own plan. You come to know time the best you can, but the days never wait, no, they wait for no one. And I was once a lad, fit as a fiddle too. Now look at me now, I'm just a shadow of you. Come and see me, I might be old and blue, but I have my story and I want to tell it to you. And we all know time, but time, it waits for no one. And we all know life, but life, it waits for no one. No life, it waits for no one. So come and see me, your old man. I'll tell you a story all about my life.
Well, I learned that yesterday.
Yeah, that's a new one in our repertoire.
Right, this is a song wrote for a very special friend. It's about realising inner beauty, really, and positivity.
Positivity inside yourself.
Yeah, believing in yourself. It's called Butterfly. And this is the last song we're going to play. Just smashing it out, you know. Anyway.
Aggie folk style, that's how we do it.
That's how we roll.
Fly my butterfly, show your colours so bright. Fly my butterfly, on your wings so light. Glide my butterfly, taste the nectar so sweet. And show your beauty now to all the people you meet. And fly my butterfly so free, and shine with positivity, and float on through the sun. For my heart has been won. my butterfly, flying through the air. Through the city streets without a care. Grab my butterfly, see the flowers in bloom. To tie my butterfly, your summer's over so soon. And fly my butterfly so free. And shine with positivity. And float on through the sun. For my heart has been. Now rest my butterfly, your work has been done. And dream my butterfly of tomorrow's sun. Sleep my butterfly, charge your wings to your flight. With positivity, now you're a beautiful sight. And fly my butterfly so free. And shine with positivity. And float on through the sun. For my heart has been. And fly my butterfly so free. And shine with positivity. And float on through the sun. For my heart has been. Woo! That's us. Right, big on. Thanks all the musicians that played. Have played like voluntary for the love of music. All the listeners have listened for the love of music, which is important as well. It's not all about musicians; it's about people listening to it as well. Big thanks to Emma and Sam. Get donating. It's an amazing cause. And look after each other. Main thing, look after everybody.
Nice one. Big love,
thanks.
guys.
Thank you so much. That was amazing. What a great way to end the night. And thanks everybody. Yeah, well done. And Sam for pulling it together. Well done everyone who's performed, everyone who's tuned in and watched, everyone who's donated. It's not too late, you can still donate. And that's like kind of ongoing, I think, for the next little while. So do share it around. And I know that the people who are part of the campaign have really appreciated everyone's putting this on tonight. We think did I already say? I think we raised at least 300 quid, a few hundred quid, somewhere in that mark. We're not entirely sure, but well done. I hope that everybody has a good rest of their evening. It's really it's really great that everybody is tuned in, and we'll probably put another gig on at some point. So get in touch if you'd like to perform, musicians, poetry, dancing, crumpers. Get practicing. We'll hopefully see you all next time. Is there anything else?
Massive thanks.